Alright, so now we're back again with some ranked draft throne of Eldraine. So we lost that other one, 1-2. We won one of the matches, that was it. We only won one, so we learned a whole bunch. So if we spend $500 again, we can start another draft. So what do we get this time? You may have entered as a copy of any artifact or enchantment on the field. Each artifact or enchantment. That one's really good. If you have a whole bunch of artifacts and enchantment, more than one non-creature spell each turn. It's just an uncommon? What? How is that just an uncommon card? So 1/1 flying, so is he not too great? It's only until end of turn. So that's creature removal. 1/2 a double strike. Destroy target creature with power 3 or less. So that's even better creature removal, right? Yes, because in drafts, all of the creatures should be low cost. Oh, there's that 5/5 creature for 6 mana. Enters scry 2 and it's a 5/5 cat. Power 3 or less. Is there anything to directly destroy creatures? So I think we almost figured out what we want, right? We either want the Trapped in the Tower, or the Reeve Soul, or the Prophet of the Peak. So maybe we'll just go with black, because it just straight up destroys creatures. Black always has the best removal. Oh, and a black uncommon knight. When he attacks other knights you control, get +1/+0. So do we make a knight deck? Except with black in it. Destroy, more creature removal. Target opponent, heart that has adventure owns exile. Oh, cool. So, considering what happened in the first time, we know red is pretty good. Tap 2 creatures, that's not as good. That flying thing isn't that good. That one's terrible, probably. This thing... maybe better if it was an actual creature, right? Instead of an equipment, maybe an actual creature. So if we just get black knights to go with the creature removal that we already have. So we do want creatures. It looks like we do want knights. Whenever you draw a second card, 4 damage target creature. If not red permanent is dealt damage, you may sacrifice the land. Okay, what does it say? Non-red permanent is dealt damage, you sacrifice a land. So that's stupid Fairy Godmother again. It's been there in all 3 packs, hasn't it? All 3 of the packs have had that Fairy Godmother. This one right here, this one. That doesn't do anything. X-Life for each opponent loses X-Life. Oh, yeah, okay, we're X the number of knights you control. Oh, and he's a knight himself with lifelink. And a black knight at that. 2 damage to another creature you control if you do draw a card. What? So the only thing we see right now is the Smitten Swordmaster, right? Nothing else is good? I mean, maybe that one is good, right? If you're just sacrificing a land later in the game to destroy something with 4 health. Green was alright. Maybe green destroyed us in the first thing. So we could say Smitten Swordmaster, Human Knight. So he's stronger for the more knights that we have. Enters battlefield, so uncommon white. Exile creature an opponent controls 3 or less until he leaves the battlefield with an artifact. Oh, so that's creature removal. So if there is nothing in black, we know that there is white knights. This white knight. Oh, and a black and a white knight. Human knight, dual color. So do we want the creature removal or the creature itself? Oh, we didn't even start the timer. How long has it been? So we're just going to draft these packs, and then this clip, hopefully it is recording. It should be. We'll come back in a second. We'll end this clip, right? Alright, perfect. So now everything should be good. So now we could continue with the draft. So we could say nothing's really good except for maybe one of these 2. So what does he do? Death Touch. He does have Death Touch. That is a good thing. Number of knights you control. When he attacks another target that you control, gains indestructible. Black and white. Do I want the creature removal or the knight? Probably the knight, because more knights on the field will help us. That makes perfect sense. So this creature was the one that was really good. When he attacks another target, attacking knight gains menace until end of turn. Oh, he's a knight as well. If we get some of those lands, we could do triple colors. So we should be looking for red as well. I don't think there was anything good for red. Draws 2 cards and loses 2 life if you lose 3 mana, so it should all be black mana. Create a food token, gain 3 life. Oh, so you draw 2 cards and then you gain 1 life. Amazing. Human Noble Ogre. So I don't think we want to splash into red just yet. This one does sound good. Draw 2 cards and then gain 1 life. Perfect. Oh, there's the land we were talking about, right? Only to cast a knight or equipment spell. So if there is nothing here for us, right? What is here? Human Soldier +2. Yeah, it's not a knight or anything. We can only have like half of these cards that we draft, right? This is the first pack, so this is actually pretty good so far, I would think. Oh, whenever a knight enters the battlefield under your control, untap him. He deals 1 damage, defender reach, so he would deal 1 damage to the enemy every single turn. Defender and reach. Destroy any of them that are walls. 7 dwarves, up to 7 cards named 7 dwarves. Oh, that's cool. So you can't fill your deck with 7 dwarves. You can only have 7 of them. Amazing. All these cool mechanics that they're coming out with. The wall does look amazing, but we don't have anything there. We'll just take the land just in case, right? Because it doesn't come in tapped or anything. If we're just using it to try to make sure we actually can use red. So flying black. Choose target creature you control and target creature you don't control. The creature you control gets +2 until end of turn. If it is a knight, then those creatures fight each other. Creature removal. So we probably do need to splash red in here. So we're just looking to see if there's any knight things on here. Because if you have knights on the field, so that's like creature removal. So we're just gonna have to hope that we don't get screwed with no red if we do manage to splash it in here. Human Knight for a strike. So that's perfect. It's in our color. Well, barely. Want a black. Human Knight. Black, white mostly. Maybe splashing red for creature removal. So I don't know if we want that, right? There's only so much room in our deck. We could have this creature, a 5/5 creature that comes out, or this knight. 3/4. Because do we want every single creature to be a knight? That's 6 mana. Our mana curve, everything's going to be 2 and 3. 2. Oh, he's a knight with double strike. 1, 2, Scarecrow Knight. Do we want this thing then? Is there a way to boost the knight? Other knights get +1/+0. Another knight gains indestructible. First strike. So there's double strike. So if we could boost him with something, what has boost? Maybe we do need a bomb for later. 5/5 creature. But he's not a knight. But he would be stronger than everything else. He's a 3/3 creature for 3 mana of the same color. We'll get the cat, I guess, because we know he was always seemed to be the biggest threat in the one thing. Memory theft. So it is black. So we'll go without the equipment this time. Discard a card, draw 2 cards. Reveals their hand. You may choose a non-land card from it. That player discards it. You may put a card that has an adventure that player owns from exile into that player's graveyard. Oh, so if they have one in exile in their hand, so it could possibly take out 2 cards. Memory theft. Mad Raptor, draw your second card each turn, create 2 black rats. I don't think we're going to be drawing too much. Vigilance, add 1 mana. Oh, he might be good for mana fixing. Create a food token. Lifelink can't be blocked. Human, noble. So if you use anything, it would be a scared. Can't block this turn. Would that do anything? Sorcery, rather have a creature. So he has vigilance, he can attack to add 1 mana of any color, and he fixes mana. So I mean, considering all the other things, 5 damage to creature with flying, create a food token. I don't think we're going to be using that beloved peasant. And we got one of those anyways. So now a whole new pack. Fae of the Wishes. 2 cards, return Fate Wishes into your hand. So wonder how that works in the draft. The first ability. So if we're looking for mainly dominant black, fairy. There's nothing in black. What about white and red? 5 damage to target creature. 3 red mana was spent. So it is creature removal, but we do need 3 black. Well, we don't need 3 black. Though it would help out tremendously. Each attacking non-human creature gains trample. So this would be good for knights, right? Instant, target attacking creature gets +2/+2 till end of turn. Each attacking knight creature gains trample. So even the guy I'm casting it on, everyone will gain trample. And 1 person will gain +2/+2. This would just exile target creature. This one dies, put a +1 on target knight you control. Oh, so he's a 2/1 human knight for 1 mana. Uncommon. Probably want the creature removal. Or do we want this one? Because more knights on the field does help out, and he's a really good blocker, right? But then if they have flyers on the field, then we can't deal with them. Then knights won't really help us. No, that card's not really that good, is it? It is good. So we didn't pick up the glass casket. So we should just get the glass casket then. So that's not going to help us. Sacrifice a creature, create a food token. Toughness for a grade 2 foot. So we don't want to sacrifice creatures. Fairy, human knight, 3/2. If nothing, we could take him. There's Fling. Power to target. Creature card from your graveyard on top of your library. So it probably doesn't help as much as you would think. Return target knight card from your graveyard to your hand. Oh, that might help. Number a target creature card graveyard on top of your library. And draw a card. So that's essentially right. Just take a card from your graveyard and put it in your hand. Or you can put more in there if you're planning to draw more. So it's just a 3/4 human warlock. He's a 3/2 knight for a lot cheaper. 4 or 5. We don't want high cost things. So Fling would be good to get if we have a strong creature, something like him. probably should try it without Fling, although Fling has destroyed us all of those times. Knight of the Keep. Let's try to fill the deck completely with knights. Oh, Zombie Knight, draw a card and lose. So he allows you to draw a card, and he has Death Touch. Oh, there's that enchantment. That one's perfect. That would be the best thing to get. So target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card, graveyard or hand, and exile it. Oh, you may cast that card. You may spend mana as though it were mana of any color. Oh, so it takes a card. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from that player's graveyard or hand, and you may play that card. Oh, that sounds amazing. Dwarf Knight, +2/+0. So red's a little bit too aggro for us. We don't like aggro. We don't like little tiny creatures. Alright, so maybe we have something. Maybe Weapon Rack is good for knights. Because essentially it just gives your knights like a +1/+1 counter to make them stronger, but then this enchantment is here. Whenever a creature attacks you or a planeswalker you control, that creature's controller loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Right, what's better, this one, Revenge, or to be able to take your card? You take it from his hand and exile, and then you can play that card. Or every time he attacks you, you gain 1 life and he loses 1 life. Revenge of the Ravens, the enchantment. Fire, Flying, Fairy. Oh, yeah, it's 2 different types of mana. That actually sounds amazing. So there was white fairies, right? Usually, well, mostly there was blue fairies. Now there's all types of fairies. Damage to target attacking or blocking creature equal to the number of creatures you control. So maybe that would work good if we have a whole bunch of creatures on the field. Artifact or a creature put a +1/+1 counter. He's just a human. 2 human tokens get +1 till end of turn. Elf Knight. Attacking or blocking creature. It is instant for 1 mana. So I don't think you'd do like more than 3 or 4 damage, right? So I don't think we're gonna have him in our deck. He doesn't do anything. I think we have a whole bunch of cards that do something. Outflank. It would be creature removal. Oh, it would destroy flying creatures, right? We do need to destroy flying creatures. And then when this pack is done, maybe we should look at our cards and try to thin them out a bit. Well, our deck's like 18 out of 40. It's not putting the lands in. Oh, because we need, 23 cards. So, we already looked at all these. There's the Fling again. This is Memory Theft again. So you choose a non-land, you may put a card. So, we don't need a whole bunch of those if we do take them. Scry 2, 2, 3. First Strike, 2/1. Scry 2, First Strike. Scry 2, First Strike, Fling. We don't have any super strong characters with high power for Fling to help us. So it's just between these two. If I want to be primarily black, right? Knight of the Deep. Red or white doesn't have too many things, right? Has a couple things. First Strike, black, red doesn't have anything. Should be going mostly for black. Lost Legion. So if we can get black, we will get black. Each creature you control. So after this, we're gonna have to see how many black cards we have. So it just gives everybody +1/+1, but we need a lot of creatures. Creatures get +1, create a... Oh. So we don't know if we want the enchantment. Maybe it'd be better to have an actual creature. Scry 2, so he's probably pretty good. 3 damage creature removal. +2 human soldier. Scalding Cauldron. Creature removal. So 3 mana can do 3 damage. Gingerbread. So that one was amazing, right? Just does 1 damage every single turn. Artifact creature, food golem. Unicorn, 2/2 knight with vigilance, and a 3/3 with vigilance. How are we going to be doing white? White has creature removal. It's just 1 white mana. Stupid Gingerbrute. Is it worth it? There's not really any equipments or anything that boosts attack. He would always be that. Unless maybe we do get something from one of the packs. But then maybe we should be doing, because that creates two creatures. 2 creatures with Oh, and we do have those scarecrows, right? We could easily get other different colors of mana. So that would be a win condition card, right? But this would just be a knight that would sit on the field. So there's the fling again. Human, so don't want that. Fling would be the thing to get. Morning Tides. So we'll get a fling just because there wasn't anything else in the pack. Just one against trample if we tap a unhuman. Destroy any of them that are walls. They can't block this turn. Would that be good? It could be a win condition card. Wolverine we wouldn't do anything with. Non-human. Trample, so you'd be a 4/3 with trample. Though we don't really want too much red. We already have blow your house down. We wouldn't need more than one of them. So we'll make a creature. So we'll take the knight. So, and a fling. Oh, so we got 2 flings anyways, even though we weren't looking for any flings at all. We got 2 of them. So the final pack. We got Emery, the Lurker of the Loch. Legendary creature, Merfolk Wizard. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each artifact. When he enters the battlefield, put the top 4 cards of your library into your graveyard. Choose target artifact card in your graveyard. You may cast that card this turn. Oh, he could always cast artifacts. We're not going to have any blue in our deck. So I think we're just looking to win mostly, right? I mean, we already have the Lost Legion. That'd be creature removal. That'd be mana fixing. Torment Grounds. It isn't uncommon. This is a common card. So we do have a whole bunch of sorceries and things. A whole bunch of spells, right? Oh, we could cast it as a colorless mana. Oh, it would always be a colorless as well. Anyways. But then colorless will screw you over in the end, right? Sorcery. Fling is even an instant, so we can't actually use that for fling. So we have to reconsider everything then. So maybe that's not as good as we thought it was. Just get the creature removal then, right? Or another knight. The creature removal, so we need to take away their hard creatures. We'll get that one. Because we do need some creature removal, probably. And we do need bombs, right? But we never get bombs. Destroy a target creature. Creature removal. Or a knight. Oh, there's actually a vehicle. Create 2 1/1 mouse creature tokens. Crew 2. So it's a 4/4 vehicle for 5 mana. It comes with 2/1/1 mouse. So there is no actual like destroy target creature. They have to be a low cost creature. So let's just try to keep our mana cost low then. So want the knight or the creature removal? Oh, some more card draw. Do we want card draw or do we want more knights? So it would be good to just swarm the enemy, probably. Like most of them were just creatures. Black target creature get +2 and gains death touch, so that's creature removal right there. But this is 2 creatures. So we'll go with the 2 creatures then. But what does this guy do? Second card, create a 1 blue, draw a card, then discard a card. So would that be the thing? Creature removal or a creature? Oh, 2 creatures. So we'll get 2 creatures. One of them's a knight. Oh, creature removal right there. And a knight. And great, nothing for us. So creature removal or a first strike knight? Probably creature removal. And this is pretty much it, right? Oh, equipment. Whenever equipped creature deals combat to a creature, create a food token. So that's a good way to actually increase the damage of your creatures. That just increases the defense, which won't really matter too much. And it is black, so that would be a good thing. Equipment 2/1, equip 3. We'll go with the equipment. Increases damage by 2, defense by 1. And then lifelink, creatures control adds defense. Oh, here we go. 2 more creatures again. So we're gonna have a whole bunch of creatures in this deck then. So what's in here? Just the 1 knight. Whenever you sacrifice a permanent. So we're not sacrificing anybody. What does it do? Whenever you sacrifice a permanent, you may pay 3 if you do. Create a token that's a copy of Sorcerer's Bloom. Oh, it's a 2/1 artifact creature spirit. Oh, okay. So I guess just the youthful knight then. 2/1 first strike. So we could have gotten a whole bunch of gingerbread men. Creatures with haste. We don't have anybody with haste. That one person killed us with the gingerbread men, I believe. So maybe the grounds would be the thing to get. There's nothing else really for us there. So we could get a bomb. We'll just get one of the roving keeps then. 7 mana. So expensive. And then 7 dwarves, this thing, damage the player discards a card at random. If the player does, they draw a card. Oh, a 4/3 ogre. There's absolutely nothing here. Let's get the gingerbread cabin. Oh, and then a knight, or this guy. Human knight. Or a 5/5. Probably the heal knights. So what does he do? Creature spell, +1. Oh, fortifying. So we got one of those enchantments. Now we could finalize our deck. We could say, we could try to figure everything out, right? 56 out of 40. Or we could just keep doing it like this, right? Beloved Princess, we don't need you. Creature removal, we do need you. So just get rid of the things we don't need. So do we need red? Because we're not going to have any red mana in our deck. Green, we're not going to have red. The only red mana would be to cast spells. night spells. I guess that's it. We don't have any nights that require red. So, well, it could be used for the plains and the swamps. I guess that does make sense. We'll just put them in our decks. They don't come in tapped or anything. Gingerbread cabin. Create a food token. Add green. We don't need that. It might give us health though. Add 1 mana of any color, so I don't know if we need him anymore. Bartered Cow, we definitely don't need him. Lost Legion, Forbidden Fruit. Battle Brawl Knight, Fortifying Provisions. Commander, Smith and Swordmaster. So we should be getting pretty close then. Trap Tower, Glass Casket, Scalding, Outflank. Roving, Torment of the Gods. 15, 16, 17. Alright, so the lands do add up. So let's just pull out those 2 expensive things. We're gonna have so many creatures, I think, anyways. So that could destroy 2 cards. Non-land card from it. And an adventure card. Would it make any sense to have one of them? Later in the game it wouldn't do anything. Get rid of 3 cards. Does it do anything for us? It could be a 4/1 with first strike. That's only 3 mana. 4 mana is not too bad. 2, he'd be a 3/6 creature. Oh, if we have 3 plains. Oh, 3 white mana. Okay, we could use those. So there's like 10 plains in our decks. 1 in every 4 cards. 2, 3. Still a 2/5 might be alright. 2/5. He is a knight. We do need knight creatures in our deck. So what else does it look like? Creatures, non-creatures, 10. There's too many non-creatures in the deck. So let's look at it like this then. So we got the Scalding Cauldron. Oh, we can move things over. Perfect. This is the sideboard up here. So we just have all the creature removal here. Like, creature removal, equipment, creature removal, and then creature removal. So we have 2 of those. It just shows that by it. And then what? Creatures? We just leave the creatures where they are. Oh, there's the enchantment. Draw 2 cards. That's like utility or something. Oh, that's super utility. Creature. So we'll try to slim it down. Okay, cool. So it does slim everything down a little bit. Oh, we have 4 of those knights. Oh, we need to get rid of those. So what? So everything here is a creature, or do we miss anything? These are all human knights outflanks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We have a lot of creature removal. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's all 10 of them. So which ones of these do we not need? Which ones do we not need? Create a food token. So that one's pretty good. That one's really good. Draw 2 cards. Gain life. Take out the draw. Take out one of the creature removals. And then, what do we have to do? Remove one more card. So now it looks like creatures 16, non-creatures 8. So we just take out Knight of the Deep. Take out one of them. Oh, works just by clicking it. 15, 8, 15 creatures. So that seems alright. Most of them are. We need 15 creatures in our deck. So this is what we came up with then. Came up with this. Can we right click and sort? No. So then we just got the Revenge. So did it resort everything? No, it didn't. It didn't resort everything. The lands, they seem alright. Everything, the draft deck. There's the mana curve.